Okay guys, so today is the day Milestone said they had a really big announcement, and boy did they ever. Over the last few weeks there's been pretty heavy speculation over what kind of game it was going to be. Was it going to be an AMA game? Was it going to be an MXGP game? Was it going to be an Enduro game? Well, it is an MXGP game. The official name is MXGP 2019, I believe. So we do have an official name finally. I was always thinking, they need to do what they do with MotoGP and just put the year after it. Well, finally they did, so kind of cool to see that. Now the trailer is kind of interesting because it uses all the very mysterious trailers, puts them together, but it kind of explains it better. And there's a ton of information to wrap your brain around. There is some pretty sweet stuff in store. Also the release date, which is much later than I was expecting. So play the trailer for you here. There is going to be no sound because there is music in it, so sorry about that. If you want to see it, go to their Facebook page or Twitter, or they also did update their website. We will take a look at that too. But yeah, we'll play the trailer here, come back and check out the website and just kind of try to digest all this information. All right, so there we have it. If you're curious about the sound, there'll be a link in the description where you can go and you can listen to it. But insane, right? So all those weird, really mysterious trailers had a point. Actually kind of interesting. Now looking back at it, I actually think it was kind of a very unique way to do it. I didn't understand it before, but it all makes sense now. So, whoa. And the first thing I have to say is some people were like, there's not going to be track editor in this. Yeah, right. That's just clickbait. Hey, I told you. I was sure about it. I just felt it in my bones. I felt that it was going to have track editor, and this is awesome. So somewhere in here, I'm kind of pre-recording, or not pre-recording, just doing, I'm not recording this live. Like, this is all stuff that I had put it together, and now I'm doing commentary over it. So somewhere in here you should see the website, and the website actually I feel like is more interesting than the trailer was. Yeah, the trailer was like 40 seconds long and told us a decent amount, but the website actually gives us more information. So somewhere in here you'll see it. It talks about the 2019 season, and the most interesting things to me, the first one is the release date, August 27th, 3 days before my birthday. So that's pretty awesome. And the track editor, obviously. So I think the track editor, it said somewhere that it's going to have, you're going to be able to choose from 4 different pre-made landscapes. And it could be, I know I saw the dunes in there somewhere. I think I saw something about the French Riviera, which would be really sweet. Just a bunch of stuff. So it's going to have some really iconic settings, it looks like. So I don't know. I kind of assume it's going to be like Supercross the game, but it's going to have to be a bit different because simply due to the fact that it's an outdoor track. So really curious. It's going to be like, I'm guessing like, let's say a square, right? And you're going to have X amount of space, which will be a lot bigger than any of the stadiums we have, and then you'll be able to build the track and all that good stuff. Hopefully they have the ability to be able to choose the custom tracks right away for online play, but really awesome. Dude, I am so pumped about that. I haven't really been super excited. I'm like more excited about having custom track building in an outdoor motocross game than I've been in a really long time. This is super sweet. This is awesome. Hopefully it's as good as I hope it is. I mean, it's still going to be pretty basic, but it's gonna be awesome. I really think it's gonna be awesome. And the waypoints. So it looks like I don't really know if it's gonna only be at like the playground, I think is what they were calling it, similar to Supercross the game, or if they're gonna have a bunch of different open, like mini open world areas where you can ride, because it looks like you can make your own waypoint races. You can place them around the map and then race them. and I don't remember because I read through it kind of quickly, but I'm assuming that if you can do that, it looked like you could share it. So I don't know if you can just download it and race someone else's pre-made waypoint race, or if you're going to be able to do that online. Either way, that's really cool. I don't know. It's just got, it gave us a bunch of information, but it's just kind of an announcement thing over the next few months. I mean, again, it doesn't come out until August 27th, so it's a ways away, but yeah, man, lots of information here. We're going to be getting more. I mean, there really wasn't any gameplay, but I didn't really expect there to be any gameplay. I mean, there was like that kind of cinematic gameplay like they do with Supercross the game, but there wasn't any actual in-game footage of somebody playing it. So, kind of a bummer there, but, I'm sure that'll be coming in the next few weeks. For sure the next month or so, we'll start to have that stuff trickle in a little bit. So, really crazy. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think. I mean, are you as psyched as I am? I am super stoked for this. I know a lot of people probably will be like, oh, it's going to be the same thing. I really don't think so. It looks like they're really going in on this one. We've been saying the series needed a refresher, and man, this can maybe be it. Just the track editor itself is a huge refresher. And then, the waypoint thing, I don't usually do a ton of waypoint racing in games like this, but if I can make my own waypoint race and then share it and do that stuff online, that could be really cool. So this opens up a ton of possibilities in the game. Super pumped for it. I hope you guys are too. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, and we will stay on top of any information, any news. As soon as it's available, we'll get it out to you as soon as possible. So you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy. Alright guys, so I know the video's over. I don't know if I've ever really done this, added something after the video is over, but I was watching it back and looking at the website, and it does say that race the current, or play the current MXGP season, which would be 2019. It said even ride the tracks that they haven't been on yet, or something along those lines. So does that mean that this is going to be the current season? It says 19 tracks, 19 races, so I believe there's 19 in 2019, so that would be kind of new. I mean, they're always, in these games, milestone's always the year behind, so they release the game in 2019, usually that means it's the 2018 season. So if that's the case, and this is current, that's crazy. It hasn't been like that. And does that foreshadow that the next, well, I'm assuming the next Supercross game, Supercross 3 or Supercross 2020 or whatever they're going to call it, does that mean that it's going to be the, does that mean it's going to be the current Supercross season too? That's, I mean, I don't know. That might be a little bit harder because I'm not 100% sure when the track map builds come out, and if they do it off of that, it wouldn't actually be totally official, because you guys know that when the Supercross tracks come out, they look a certain way on the map, but then they usually end up changing a few things, and sometimes they change a lot. So I guess they couldn't really do that in Supercross. They almost have to see the track and then, make the track the same in the game after that. So I don't really see them doing that, but I was kind of curious because, yeah, never mind. Forget I even said it. That doesn't make any sense because they can't really do that unless they just go off of the track map. And again, I don't really know when that comes out, how early the maps of the season release, and I'm guessing that wouldn't be enough time unless they got it early for them to put it all together in a game, and whatever. They almost have to be able to see what the track is going to look like. So but I guess it makes sense that they can kind of do it here. I mean, yeah, they could always go in and adjust a few things, but for the most part, it'll probably it would probably be a bit easier for them to do it that way in this game. But yeah, that was one thing that I saw that I didn't really comment on before, and I thought it was worth mentioning in case you missed it, that it looks like there's a possibility at least that this could be the current MXGP season. So interesting. But yeah, so now for real, now is the end. You guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.